call this regular meeting to order. Call roll.
Mayor Querom.
Here.
Councilmember Swanson.
Here.
Mabry.
Here.
Fabia.
Here.
Newman.
Here. Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
With any public comment tonight to start off? Just need to make sure the mic is on. That switch on top, and all we need is your name.
Just slide it toward you, Pete.
Hello.
No, the switch on top, just slide it toward you.
Hello.
Try the switch.
The other switch.
There it is, okay. I guess I'm supposed to tell you who I am, but I'm Pete Gartner, live down on Thompson Street, and I know what you guys are doing tonight, so don't try to sneak it past me. Last time I was up here, I asked you what else is coming down the road. Guess what? There's a lot of stuff coming down the road. And I don't know, I've got some thoughts here. I just did buddy bags over at the church, and I found out that there's 55% poverty level in Bureau County. We did 120 boxes for 16 days. These kids don't get these boxes. They don't eat for Christmas. We spent $8,000 on food over there. We've got to do this to feed these kids, and we're going to raise taxes again. You know, we've got to find something else. I understand we need this stuff and everything else, but we've got to do something else besides raise taxes. I don't know, maybe bake sales or something. But it's got to end with the taxes. We're the fourth highest in the nation for taxes. And, you know, there's got to be a limit someplace. I don't know. Can anybody tell me how many jail cells we have right now?
I think it's like 25, I think, something like that.
We're at, we'll say 25.
At the jail, Bureau County Jail.
Yeah.
About 25, I think.
So what do we need 3.5 times more for? You know, if we build them, we're going to have to maintain them, which means more taxes. And we can build 30 cells, and with the option of building more, but we don't have to build them all right now and maintain them forever and maybe never even use them. A $35 million school, I understand. You know, we need a school. But I went to the library and did a little research. I moved to town in 1970. The population in 1970 was 6,700 people. You go out and read that sign right now, it says 7,700 people. That's 20 people a year. Why do we need $35 million for a school? We have to maintain it. 10 years, the way these architects are, we're going to have to put a new roof on it, probably put new driveways in, tuck point it, and everything else. And where are we going to get the money? Taxes again. So, you know, I'm just beside myself with this tax stuff. I'm on a fixed income. We build a school, my taxes are going to go up $250. And I personally don't want to do that. It's just, you know, way out of my field. I don't know what we can do, but I'm sure there's got to be suggestions out there besides taxes. You know, I don't know. There's got to be something else. So the only thing I want to say right now is vote Democrat. Thank you.
Thanks, Pete. Any other public comment? Okay, we'll go to the approval of minutes with Commissioner Newman.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion that we approve the minutes from our regular council meeting on December 3rd, 2018.
Second.
Motion's been seconded. Any corrections? Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson.
Aye.
Mabry.
Aye.
Fabia.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. Now go to approval of invoices with City Clerk Nelson.
Okay, in the Department of Accounts and Finances, we have invoices totaling $168,442.52. In the Department of Streets and Public Improvements, we have invoices totaling $342,742.92. In the Department of Public Safety, we have invoices totaling $158,940.27. And in the Department of Public Property and Utilities, we have invoices totaling $752,496.72. Mayor, all council members present have confirmed their reviews of all invoices and now are submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve the invoices as presented.
Second.
Motion's been second. Comments or corrections? Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson.
Aye.
Mabry.
Aye.
Fabia.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. And we'll go to regular business and back to City Clerk Nelson.
Okay, next we have ordinance O-18-029. This is the second and final reading for an ordinance levying taxes for corporate purposes for the fiscal year commencing on the first day of May 2019 and ending on the 30th day of April 2020 for the city of Princeton. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve ordinance O-18-029.
Second.
Motion has been second. I'm going to ask City Manager Rachel to weigh in.
So there's no changes from the first reading on this. I was just going to correct one thing that I said about the increase because I forgot to also consider the library's increase in that, which is also 2% as well. So that's all I have to add.
Any comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson.
Aye.
Mabry.
Aye.
Fabia.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is ordinance O-18-030. This is the first reading for an amended annual budget. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I'd like to make a motion that we advance ordinance O-18-030 to the second reading.
Second.
Motion's been second. Rachel?
So I'll just go over a few points. This is the first reading, and there'll still be a few small changes before the second reading when we finalize it. But the changes are outlined in the peach-colored line items on the budget amendment document. And this is just basically amending the current fiscal year's budget based on some things that have come up, as well as actual revenue and expenses year-to-date. So just a couple things that I will note. We are seeing a decrease in our IMRF rate, so that's our pension rate for non-fire and police employees. That's effective January 1. That's going from about 12% to 9%, which has been helpful as we amend this budget. We also on this budget, the audited actuals and the year-to-date are not up to date yet, but will be up to date by the second reading. I'll also mention, like for instance, the police department is the first one on here. We have the additional revenue from the SRO agreement with the school that we see coming in, and then the wages have gone up for that additional officer, so you see that change as well. We're also not going to have an increase in overtime for the police department budget, although this shows an increase, so that will change before the second reading. Another thing, some of the wages did change after we negotiated the union contract. The call-out pay was different than what was budgeted, so there's a small change in some of the wages. That's why you'll see an adjustment there. And then you'll obviously see a big adjustment in the wastewater capital projects line item. That's the Vector truck. And then the other line items are just adjustments either up or down based on year-to-date actuals to make the budget stay balanced. Are there any questions?
Thank you for working on that, Rachel. Appreciate that. If there's no other questions, call roll.
Councilmember Swanson.
Aye.
Mabry.
Aye.
Fabia.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is Resolution R-18-043. This is a resolution appropriating $95,041.50 in motor fuel tax funds for the 2019 Highway Maintenance Program. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this resolution and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve resolution R-18-043.
Second.
Motion's been second. Rachel?
So this is just a resolution that we have to approve annually for the bonds that we have out of the MFT fund. This is actually the last payment on this bond. So our last payment, I think, is in well, it's in December of 2019. So this is the total amount that we have to pay for this coming calendar year.
Any questions, comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson,
Aye.
Mabry,
Aye.
Fabia,
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is Resolution R-18-044. This is a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 1996 International 4700 dump truck for the electric department. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this resolution, and it is submitted for disposition.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve Resolution R-18-044.
Second.
Motion's been seconded. Rachel?
So this is for the electric department to, a couple years ago or last year, when we brought the tree trimming in-house and we bought the chipper, they have to have something to chip into. And they had been using one that the wastewater department's using, or had, but now the wastewater department uses that for the sludge machines. So they had some money budgeted for some underground work that won't be completed this year, and that will go towards the purchase of this. And Jeff is here if you have any questions for him.
Did we have Justin look this truck over?
Jeff, why don't you come up and, come up and address that?
Justin really likes it, but Justin has it.
Well, he hasn't actually seen it in person yet, but it's up in Wisconsin. It's like 2.5 hours away. So we approached Rachel with this idea. If you guys approve it, then we can take the check with us when we go up to look at it. If we like it, we hand them the check, bring the truck home. If we don't like it, we come home with the check. But Justin's really excited about this truck. So.
Any further questions? Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it. Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson,
Aye.
Mabry,
Aye.
Fabia,
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. Thank you, Pete. Now go to city manager report.
Okay, so the only thing I have is the financial report. This is through November, and I'll just go over a few items. So this is what, 7 months through the budget year. So most of our, if you look on page 1, most of our revenue and expenses are in the 60% range. On page 2, it shows property taxes with a revenue of 113%, and that is not correct, but I will look into that and correct that before the next one. That should be around 100%. The other thing I'll note on page 3 is wastewater admin. You'll see expenses compared to year-to-date is 136% over budget, and that also is not correct. That's a bond payment that should have been taken out of water and was in wastewater. So that actually already has been corrected. It just isn't reflected on here. Everything else is within the 50 to 60% range. There is, if you look under the Explorer Fund revenue, that's an account that we never know what they're going to receive in funds, so we had just budgeted 500, and obviously they've taken in a lot more than that, so that's why the percentage is off there. Nothing is over budget compared, or none of the year-to-date amounts are over budget. A couple more things to note on page 9, or I'm sorry, page 8, we have the sales tax. The sales tax for November is just down slightly from 2017, but is way above 14, 15, and 16 numbers. If you look at the hotel tax on page 9, hotel tax is up compared to 17, 16, and 15. And then the last, then we have the cash and investment summary as well as the debt summary and our monthly police and fire activity. I'll just point out a few things. We had, UCOM had total calls of around 3,400. Fire department had 158 calls. This is for November. And the police department had 691 calls. That's all I have. If there's any questions on that.
Thank you, Rachel. And I just, my monthly reminder is that on our sales tax numbers for November is for sales that were actually in around August. So it always runs about 2 to 3 months behind. The only thing I have, City Hall will be closed at noon on Monday, December 24th through Tuesday, December 25th in observance of the Christmas holiday. City Hall will be open on December 26th. It'll also be closed at noon on Monday, December 31st through Tuesday, January 1st, 2019, in observance of the New Year holiday, returning on Wednesday, January 2nd. Garbage and recycling holiday schedules have not yet been posted, but they will be soon on the city website and on Facebook. And this is our last meeting of the year, so I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, and we won't reconvene for another 3 weeks, I think, until January 7th, so Happy New Year. Any old business? Any new business? Public comment?
I've sat here long enough to have another brainwave. I don't know, we need a code enforcement officer. You drive around town, there's stuff that should not be there. You see Ladd, Spring Valley, Hennepin. I don't know if they hired him or just appointed him, but it was the fire chief that got the job. I don't know, what does he do, sit down there and throw fire extinguishers? You know, I don't know, but we really need a code enforcement.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to drive the same route when I go someplace, and it's always the same person doing it, blowing it in the street or not doing it, letting it get that high. But we really need somebody that can go out and enforce it. I understand Pete's it right now, but I don't know. My grandson would love to see him stay up the train station all the time, but I don't think he's going to get that done.
Well, that is something that is on our radar, and we are working on a solution for that. And hopefully, we get into 2019, and we'll have something on board with as far as that goes. But we're well aware of all the violations that occur, and that we do need somebody out there addressing those issues, doing inspections and so on.
Is this the correct place to talk about building permits?
Go for it.
From what I understand, the building permit says you go ahead and you get a building permit, you have to have something done in 6 months. I drive around town, like I say, the same places. I see houses with house wrap on it that had words on it when they put it up, and it's white. I think maybe those people should be, getting something and saying you should maybe get this job done. But people come into town, boom, they see this stuff right off the bat. And it just, I think there needs to be a little tweak in wording, we'll say, and do that. So.
That kind of falls under the same category, so we're going to be addressing those issues. Again, hopefully, I'm hoping in the, as we enter 2019 and move through the year.
Yeah. Okay, well, hopefully I'm still here, so. You guys all have a good Christmas.
You too. Okay, any other public comments? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting and to reconvene at our next.
I move that we adjourn our meeting this evening and then reconvene on Monday, January 7th, 2019, 7 o'clock at City Hall.
Second.
Motion's been seconded. Call roll.
Councilmember Swanson.
Aye.
Mabry.
Aye.
Fabia.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned, and thank you all for attending.